And it says we're going live. Let's see. I don't see it yet on Facebook. 7 seconds. Okay. It says we're live, but I don't see it on Facebook. So now there it goes. Now I see it. Yes. Bingo.
Whoop.
Welcome, everybody. How y'all doing?
Oh yeah.
Hello
Awesome,
from
awesome.
Florida.
Yes. Live from Florida. I can't freaking wait to get there. Oh my God.
We can't wait to welcome you, John and team.
I really appreciate you. We were talking before we got on here, and I like to be totally transparent with people. We got two amazing classes starting the 28th, a bars class and the 29th foundation class for 4 days. And I'm really inviting people to a magical space. And the magical space would be like, I don't know if for any of those, I'll make reference, you'll find this in class, reference to movies all the time. When my children were younger, they read Harry Potter books and we went to see the movie Harry Potter. And there's a space that I remember they went to a tent, which was like they threw up this little tent. And when you went, it was this immaculate palace that was a tent. I want to invite people to that space of the possibility of being with you, this thing that has an appearance to be just okay, but when you step inside of this tent, and the tent is really you, you open up all the doors of the magnitudes of possibilities that you can create, be, and life can instantaneously change. When I did foundation, every time I think about it, I was going through my manual. I ordered the manuals. I was going through my old manuals. I went through my first initial manual, and I kept it because Barbara Gilman was the person who taught this class to me, because it was another map to a possibility of me being able to smile more. And in the process of smiling, every fucking thing in my life changed. Everything. My outlook on my job, my relationship, the way I started raising my kids differently, everything changed. And and letting go. What if I told you that anybody who's watching this who has concerns about this, I'm going to say this, and we had this conversation, Michelle Nicoletta and I had this conversation before. I have so many different conversations, and I just got off of a 3-day Being You class with Dane from London. So I've been up since 1 a.m. I time, so, and haven't been at sleep at all. So I slept 3 hours last night. So the possibility, once you choose a foundation class, everything can change for you. Money can change if you're an allowance. The more allowance you have, the quicker the change will happen. If you stay guarded, that's your choice, because we're going to talk about choice. That's your choice. It can slow down the flow of things coming to you. And so I really want to say that to people. It's like the transparency. It's like I even got to the point of letting go of who shows up in my classes. I had a class with Chris Hughes, and I was listening to Chris Hughes about the classes, and people like trying to pull people to come to class. What if we were just an invitation? Who knows more than you what you desire for your body and your being? And not sounding like I don't want people to come. I desire as many bodies who want to show up, but I'm not going to be connected to the outcome of people showing up or not showing up, and how potent this class will be. I know my classes are fucking powerful. I know that. I've been told by Gary, Dane, and other people who've come to my classes. I've been told that, so I'm not worried about, but I'm open to anybody, but I'm really fucking open to people who wanted to have more magic in their world, and they want to change the planet, and they want more ease, and they want more money. And I used to say back in the day, oh, money is not very important. Bullshit. I live in a capitalistic country. The capital makes this world go round. And so what would it look like for people to let go of their old points of view? And I have a lot. We have a new clearing that I'm going to talk about in the class. There's so much to share. Alakat, hey, how you doing, sister? We have people with love. So yeah, I love this energy of this foundation.
Totally.
And I can't wait to get there. And the just open and here, and this is the piece about it. And when Michelle Nicolette asked me would I do a bars class before, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no problem. And I thought about that. I even went back to my first bars class because same Barbara Gilman taught me that class too. And I remember laying on the table the first day that I got my bars ran. And I am the only other instance that was like this is that the first time I got acupuncture, I was laying on the table, and I'm somebody who loves all types of music. I swear to God, I was at a concert with Jimi Hendrix when I got my first acupuncture because I had these needles, and the doctor who did it, I was laying on the table, and he left out the room. He said, "I'll be back. Let you relax." And I was like, "What the fuck is this? Like, where's this music coming from?" I set up one time. I was like, "Am I losing it?" And I lay back down. I closed my eyes, and I could hear like boom, boom, boom. I was like Jimi Hendrix in the room. So, sort of the same kind of situation when I had my first bars class. I got in the class, and I was so fucking antsy because I couldn't wait to play because I knew something huge. It was like, I don't know if you go to movies like Star Wars came out. Every time the new Star Wars came out, you would see the previews. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. That's how I felt about the bars. And then when Foundation came, it was just like, oh my God, Jedis. You mean they're real? So that's how, and that, and I even when you guys see, I have a tattoo of a Jedi, original Jedi, and I did that because the best way I like to explain this energy of consciousness is it's what most people ignore, and at the same time, what most people probably would benefit the most from its contribution. And it's and being somebody that was in the seminary, and I studied to be a Catholic priest for a while. Um, I let that go because I wanted more, and I was looking for more oneness. And consciousness seems to be that tool for me. And I mentioned this to you guys before that Dr. King made reference to. I've been to the mountaintop. I've seen something in the future, and I think that what I assume is this consciousness, this oneness, and both bars opens the door for that, and foundation literally lays a new foundation for you to be able to explore more, to be in a space of really waking up knowing that you can change it by just simply being you. And I'm excited. It's like I have one day of work. I have to do that. I have to do I have a bar exchange today here, but like I start back, took my bags down. Yes, I start putting stuff in my bags. So I was like, okay, I want to order the manuals. I'm putting time in my man so I don't forget to pick it up. I'll get so excited. I go to work. I'm going to get on the plane. Oh my God, I left the manuals. I have to fly back. No, just kidding. But the excitement that I'm expressing is, for me, I think these classes help save my mental capacity compared to all the things that have been going on, the trauma with COVID, the crime that's in our country right now, the wars. I mean, I'm not of the effect of those things because of the tools I have. Here's one of the tools that we're talking about in the 4 or 5 days together. Who does this belong to? You're going to hear that if you come to class a lot, because there's something about that. I'm not going to give it away. There's something about that, and most people don't realize that if they ask that question, they'd be like, oh yeah, I can be different. This can change, you know? And so what would that look like for people? And I remember when I never, and here's the other piece too, and I'm so much gratitude for Nicoletta and Michelle for hosting me, because this is my third class somebody hosting, and without me getting all teary-eyed and all, this is a dream of mine. When I first got access, at first it was like, oh, I would do this, and then I was like, I could never do this. I don't have the skill to do this. And I remember having a conversation with Dane and his sister Sarah Grananetti, and I was like, I don't think I could be a great facilitator because I can't memorize this shit. And what I've come to find out is not about memory, it's about being. And
yeah, there's like a knowing and then a knowing. It's totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different.
And once you're being, it's just like, oh, everything is so easy. You even let go of the brain, and that's the thing that's kind of interesting when you get to some access class. When I first heard that, I was like, "What? Your brain is not." If you the concept, I can't give that away. Okay, I'll wait. You have to come Friday to hear this piece, but it reminded me about the brain. So it's just like when I first heard, I was like, "What? No, that's not possible." But yes. So you guys, ladies, want to talk about where we're going to be? What the logistics?
Yeah, I want to tell a funny story actually, because you
Please.
mentioned your ministry. And the first time you told me that story, I had this really funny thing come after we had the conversation, which I haven't shared with you yet. It was like most people, when they go confession, it's like, sorry, Father, it's been 2 weeks since I had my last confession or whatever. But when you were telling me that, I had this vision of people saying, sorry, Papa John, it's been 2 months since I've had my bars run.
I love it.
It was just like so unique, so funny. But what I'm super excited about is it's going to be my third bars class, conscious access bars class, which will allow me my facilitation certificate. So super excited. You know, it just happened. I manifested it, and it was a thing that I thought, yep, I'm going to make this happen. And when you added the foundations class, I was like, wow, fantastic. This is perfect in alignment. I love it. And it was just really a matter of when we allow something different to show up, it's a total reset. And that's why I'm super jazzed about it. Yeah. Just to be in the reset, to be in that new awareness, and in the presence of people who want to change maybe how their point of view or how they look at their life or how they show up, and how they connect. So that's why I'm really excited. We're going to be in Palm Beach Gardens. Great location. We're on a lake, walking distance to everything we could possibly need, loads of parking. So it's right off the 95. We're also online, which is if you're not going to be in the Florida Sunshine State, we'll miss you, but absolutely online is another choice.
Yes. And they'll get the information, the exact information once they register and pay. They'll get the information where we are meeting. So wow, how does it get better than that? Exactly. Anything for you, Nicoletta?
Oh my God. Talking about being, right? Not thinking. That's how I feel since Access Bars. I took my first class. I feel like consciousness moves and flows through me with more ease. I am a big Vipassana meditator. I am on the spiritual path for a long time, and this is my purpose. But I have to admit that since I'm taking and I'm connecting more with access consciousness, there's this ease that it's, I don't even have to worry about anything. It's like when I need it, it comes through me. I can see more clear. I can connect with more ease. I feel joyful. And we forgot to mention that during our classes, there's an amazing astrological alignment. There is the solar eclipse. And if our event, upcoming event, was supposed to be powerful, it's going to be tripled in powerness because of this amazing magical alignment. So, wow.
Yeah.
Hold on your seats because we are going on an amazing, powerful ride. And I'm not joking, I feel it already. And it's like, whoa, there's this magnetic pull of energy where it's like, we're going to create a new world.
Yeah.
If not the personal world. And then we're going to expand that everywhere, right? So
I already sense, I was like, I woke up, I was like, wow. I was like, this morning, and when I was in the middle of the Being You class, which is another access conscious class. I'll talk about classes later on when we get there. But I woke up, I fell asleep during the class a little bit because it was 3:30. I was like, I'm not somebody who stays up anymore in the middle of the night. And when I woke up, I was like, oh my God, every class builds upon another class. So for me, taking this class and then coming to you guys next, it's just like that energy with all the 600 people that were in that class was like, boom. I was like, oh my God. And that's the oneness that I desire for us to have on planet Earth. And if I could help facilitate that, I'm like, cool. I'm like, how to get better than that.
It's
So
amazing. Yes, please bring the energy to us,
yes,
because it's
yes,
simply just continuous, pure, powerful consciousness. That's
yeah.
what it is.
Also, to let people know that while I'm there, you can go to my website. I'm actually doing SOP sessions in between classes. I even start the day before on Wednesday. If anybody wants, you can go to the website and sign up for that. Um, the SOP session is simply a possibility. It's 45-minute session with me. It's an energetic process that will, if you think bars or something, SOP will take you to bars. Is the spaceship that gets you off planet Earth. SOP takes you to multiple galaxies at one time.
Mm-hmm. And
So
you're
it's
doing
like
that online as well as
no, that has that. That can be done online. SOP can be done online.
SOP.
That can be done online too. And it's a $100 discount for those individuals who are in the class, who take it, sign up for, and they come into the class. So, and then I'm doing abuse hold for individuals who've had who've done the processing for abuse hold. But I'm coming to play. I'm hoping to go eat break bread with you ladies and find some decent, cool food. I love eating. But I can't wait. I'm like, if I could just go to the airport, just sit in the lobby and wait till 10 o'clock Tuesday, I would do that. So, anything else?
No, just super excited for
Yes.
it to like be here. We've
Yeah.
been like juicing up and getting ready and preparing, and now, yeah, it's that like Christmas Eve kind of feeling.
Yes.
Yes.
Now is the time
Yes.
to do it, right?
I
To be in.
can't freaking wait.
Yeah,
I
magical.
can't wait. So, if you guys have any questions for me, you can hit me up on my website, or you can hit me up on Facebook, message me. If you guys have questions about the class specifically in Florida, please hit up Nicoletta and Michelle. I open book. You can contact me pretty much anytime. If I have some time, I'll reach out and I'll shout at you and say, "Hey, what's up? What questions do you have?" Once again, thank you, Nicoletta and Michelle, for this experience. I have to give some shout outs because I want people to know publicly. These two amazing sisters, I only met like I'm in a month. And as hostess for a class, I just been going, wow. I was like, wow. I mean, secretly, part of it was like, man, I'm just coming because these two sisters are just so fucking amazing. I was just like, their energy is just like, okay, how can I share with these people? And I'm total gratitude for the energy that you guys are putting in helping this jump off. And you guys should come join us. We're three magical people. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. If you miss this, poor you.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding. It's a choice. So choose or not choose.
Yeah, the gratitude is mutual.
Yes, thank you, sisters. So looking forward to seeing you, beautiful people, here online in Florida in what's that, 6 days? Yeah.
Yes.
5 days. Yes, 5 days. Okay. I'll see you guys when I get there. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Bye.